Hey guys, Varrock here. Okay, today I'm actually going to take a small break from PvP and tell you about this little thing called wealth management. Now, I don't know if any of you play poker, but a lot of new players to poker, even people who've been playing for a while, think that poker is all about, oh, I have a good hand, should I go all in, should I not? Or, I have ace-ace, but if I go all in, I'll lose all my money. Probably the most important thing of all of poker and any gambling is wealth management. And that means that if you have $10,000 in the bank, you only bring $1,000 to the table. That way, if you go all in, for example, with ace-ace, you have a better chance than anybody of winning the pot. Worst comes to worst, you'll lose it, but that's only 10% of your money. And it's hard to get used to, but when you get into it, you get very good. Now, with Battleforge, I would say that, well, I've seen free players who started with nothing, make their way, hold on, I'm actually doing a deal right now. I've seen free players make their way from no Battleforge points to 100,000 Battleforge points in every single card in the game, including promo cards. Now, that takes an incredibly long time, but let's say, for example, you have 3,000 Battleforge points. I would say in just a few months, you can turn those 3,000 Battleforge points into 30,000 Battleforge points, or something similar. I am right now trading with Dual Arc. See, I was watching in the trade section, and I saw want to sell cards, and one of them was Harvester. So I offered to buy it for 2,400 Battleforge points, and he countered with 2,500, which I'm fine with. Now, I don't need Harvester at all. Let me show you why I did this deal. Well, you have to wait for the trade successful. Always be polite. Thank you. Now, let me show you what's going on. When I go to item search in the marketplace and I type Harvester, 2,997, 3,000, 2,900, 2,900, blah, blah, blah. 2,897, basically 2,900. So Harvester at the lowest price is about $2,900, which means if I put it up right now at 2,850, let's say, or 2,800, it will sell, and I made an instant profit of 300 Battleforge points. That's a lot, and I can put it up right now and it will sell. In fact, I'll do that. Harvester, 2,800. Let's say 2,800 and, I don't know, 46. I like doing weird numbers. I'm interesting that way. Make it a long auction. I'm predicting this is going to sell within a few hours. So I just made 300 Battleforge points profit. Now, when people really need something, fast, they'll offer it for lower than it's worth. For example, let's go back to this guy, Dual Arc. What else is he selling? I'll tell him I'll also buy Sunderer, and what else is he selling that's worth anything? Jugger, I guess. Sunderer, Jugger, and Promo Raven. If you get bored, just end this video. I had something else in mind, but it's actually good to watch what I'm doing. And if you could pick up on this could be really good. Now, my idea in doing this was personally, I had 20,000 Battleforge points about 2 weeks ago. Now I have over 30. I have Lyrish Knight promo, which is worth close to 20,000. I have Rogue and Kale promo and another Lyrish promo in the auction house. So altogether, my account's about 70,000 Battleforge points, which means I more than tripled in just 2 weeks. Okay. 1850 is way too much for Pro and Ravenheart, I know that. Let me see. 900 for Sunderer and Juggernaut. Now, I don't care in my mind what they're worth. I'm going to look in the auction house. 930. I'll have to undercut that and sell 920 anyhow to maybe make 20 Battleforge points. I'm not going to do the sale. Juggernaut is 930, 928, 915. No way. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, we can request this deck too. So Goodness, what else do we have here? Brannock? Yeah. Alright, let me just get to talking with you. The idea is, actually don't buy something like Harvester because that's a one-shot thing. If you only have, let's say, 3,000 Battleforge points, I would say go for 10% in your Battleforge points in cards. That means look for cards worth about 300 Battleforge points. Try getting them for between 50 and 100 Battleforge points less than they're worth, and then flip them in the auction house for slightly less than they're being offered. Very slightly less. I don't get people who they see something for, you know, here, let me show you an example. Let's take Rage Flame, for example. So we have Rage Flame red, let's say. So we have 1,000, 1,500, 1,040, 980. This 980 guy, that's smart. He saw 1,000, he did 980. If anybody's looking to buy this, they want the cheapest price, they're going to go for 980. A lot of players say, oh, I'm going to do much less, I'll do 940. But that's foolish because you'll be the lowest whether you're 980 or 940. And if someone comes after you and wants to undercut you, they'll do it at 930 if you're 940 or 970 here, and you'll lose the deal anyhow. So you gain nothing by dropping the prices that much. So you want to buy cards and sell them for a teeny bit cheaper than they're going in the auction house, and they will sell. You know, if they don't sell, so put them back up again. It takes a lot of patience, and if you do this, you know, you can either sell or buy here, or if you go to the auction house and you see one card is much lower than all the other similar cards, for example, blah blah blah, these Rage Flames, right? 980. Let's say I saw one now for 900. I would quickly buy it and then list it at 970. And you know, it might not go. Sometimes you'll lose, but in general, you'll be making 50 to 100 Battleforge points each sale. Remember, you're doing 300 each card, so that's 10 cards you have. 10 times 50 or 10 times 100, that's 1,000 profit. Then now you're at 4,000 Battleforge points. This can happen easily in a day or less. And then you know, add a 25% to your value. And the more money you get, the more expensive cards you should buy. Then buy $400 cards or whatever. And eventually you'll make your way up to the tens of thousands of Battleforge points. At that point, you can buy a really valuable PvP deck. That's generally why I'm telling you this. It's not just a collection game. You can make a really nice deck if you want to buy Eruption. Want to trade Curse Wealth or Curse Orb. Curse Orb is worth more, so that's not smart. Want to buy Eruption. Eruption has 0 value, actually. It comes free with the game. Anyhow, yeah, that's the idea. Also, one more warning. I mean, I know if you're watching these videos, you don't need to hear this. But if you see anybody in the auction house saying, I'll give you promo for free, just log into my site, or send me an email with your info, and I'll give you tons of Battleforge points. These guys are keyloggers. They're going to trick you into signing into fake Battleforge pages with your ID, or giving them your ID. They'll quickly log into your account, steal all your info, and then just vanish. And you'll go back into your account, and everything will be gone. Nobody in EA will care or help you because you did it to yourself. So, that's a little word of caution. Alright guys, I hope I didn't bore you too much with my little chit-chat today. This is my trading account, by the way. Anytime I have cards of value, I send them from XNTX Farok to just Farok. Farok is where I trade. If you ever see me on here, I have no PvP deck. Except for my, where is that? I have a little tomb deck that I made. It's pretty terrible. But, you know, it's fun. Anyhow, alright, I'll see you in the next video.